I'm celebrating my liberation.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? That was footage from my first day riding a longboard. I feel like I took to it pretty quickly. I'm feeling pretty proud of myself. I'm loving it. I'm 41 years old. I'm a marathoner. This channel you're watching, we normally talk about road running, but I found myself needing to find a way to keep up with my kids. They got some scooters recently and they got really good at it. And so I was needing to run to keep up with them. And normally, you know, a little bit more running isn't that big of a problem, but I'm currently preparing for a 50K trail race coming up in a few weeks now. And so my mileage has really increased. And so I normally do my runs in the morning. I try to get it done before everyone wakes up. Like today, for example, my run was 10 miles, lovely weather along the lakefront, and still a little bit chilly for May, but ultimately can't complain. Fantastic running conditions for today. Had a great time out there, but that means I'm already tired by the time the kids want to go take the scooters around the park. There's a little pond in Lincoln Park that they've discovered. They like taking that as a little like kind of loop that they go around, because they could also stop along the way and kind of, we see ducks, we see geese. There's a lot of baby geese out right now, turtles, squirrels, all sorts of birds. So it's fun. They get to like get some activity, explore a little bit, and then they hop right back on the scooters and keep going. But I was getting really tired trying to do basically like a second run for the day, because sometimes they get moving pretty quick. So it wasn't like I was just out there like an easy 30-minute jog. It was like not sprinting, but I was running after them, catching my breath, and then running them after them some more. And last week I ran 80 miles. And so like, I'm just like, I don't need any more mileage. So that's where the longboard comes in. Problem is I'm not much of a skater. I've never figured out how to ollie. I've tried maybe 3 or 4 times, like at different points in my life, trying to figure it out. First time was like in 3rd grade. That's like the first time. This was back in like the mid 80s when like, late 80s, where like Tony Hawk like first became famous. I could never figure it out then. And then I tried to kind of figure it out in college. Never could figure it out then either. So I've always been kind of like hopeless in that regard. There's footage somewhere, like one of the earliest GoPro videos I ever shot was of my nephew when he got a ripstick. Like this was years ago. And I tried to hop on that thing, and I think I filmed myself on it, but I don't know where any of that footage is, but it was just a disaster. I just couldn't stand on it for very long. So I don't have a lot of success, but I didn't want to get like an adult scooter. So I thought maybe like the longboard would be the way to go. The way that I came across the board that I ended up buying was I just Googled like easiest longboards to learn on or something like that. And there was like a website that had like listed 10 different ones, and I picked the first one that's on there. This is a Volador 42-inch drop-through longboard. I think I know what those words means, but I really just have no idea. I was just like, whatever. Something that comes like pre-assembled and is going to be like a step above like something you'd get at like a Walmart. That's what I was looking for. And I think I lucked out. It ended up being pretty great. It's a lot easier to stay on than I was expecting, a lot easier to steer than I was expecting, and easier to stop than I was expecting as well. So I'm like super happy that I was able to not only keep up with the kids today, but at some point I was ahead of them even. So they were trying to keep up with me. So that was just a bunch of fun. So I think that I am going to really enjoy this. I'm not trying to do anything intense. I'm not going to try to learn any tricks or anything like that. I'm just like, you know, it's a way for us to get out and have some family time. And the kids are super, I mean, maybe it's the novelty, it's day one, but the kids are super excited. They can't wait to get out again. I mean, they've been wanting to get out every day and kind of do these loops around the pond out there, but they're super excited to get out there again. And now that I don't have to like run in the afternoon after like a long run in the morning, I'm looking forward to it even more than I had been already. So a lot of fun. I mean, I'm not going to say that like, you know, I'm a natural at this though, that I just figured it out all on my own before. I knew the skateboard was coming today. So like all day today, I was on YouTube, like looking up videos on like how to longboard. I found a couple of videos like skateboarding for adults, and some of those videos were pretty funny and helpful as well. So like I learned it the way that I learned pretty much everything that I've learned like in the last like 5 to 10 years of my life, by like looking up videos on YouTube. So I think it worked out pretty good. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to having more fun with the kids. My daughter already is like, Daddy, I think I might want to have a skateboard too. So she might be hopping onto a skateboard at some point as well. But yeah, it's just a fun way to get some family time in. My wife now is like, well, I want to keep up with you guys, but she doesn't want to get a skateboard. So she did order an adult scooter. So like the 4 of us will be tooling around the pond. We'll be hitting up the lakefront. The 4 of us, our own little squad or crew, whatever you want to call it. And I'm looking forward to that. I think that's going to be pretty awesome. So fun times. It's not like this is going to become a skateboarding channel or anything like that, but just thought I'd let you know. I guess we could call it the new way of cross training. Is this kind of cross training? I don't know. I was pretty tight and sore and tender from the high mileage week last week. I got another high mileage week this week, but I felt rejuvenated after going out for a little bit of a ride on the longboard. So maybe this will work. Just kind of like, keep myself limber. I don't know. Just want to give you guys an insight into what I've been up to lately. Experimenting and just trying some new things. If you have any questions, I don't know how to answer any of them about longboarding because this is my first day. But if you have comments, put them down below. I'd love to talk to you guys about it a little bit more. Or feel free to stop by the live stream that I do just about every day on YouTube. We could talk about anything you like there. We could even talk about running. Sometimes we do. A lot of times we don't, but sometimes you do. We can always stop by and talk there. I'd love to see you guys and interact with you in the chat. That's all I have for today, everybody. Thanks so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. Hopefully you guys are staying safe out there on your runs and on your rides, if that's your thing. And I'll see you in the next one.
Yo, what's going on?